Hello, beautiful souls, beautiful awakened souls, star seeds, light workers. Welcome back to another video on Starseed Academy. My name is Jenny. So today I wanted to talk with you about energy leaks. So if you have been experiencing feeling extremely tired, drained, feeling resentful, feeling like you're dreading something, doing something that keeps coming up in your life and you continue to dread it, then this video is for you because you might have an energy leak without realizing it. And most of us do. And if there's something that you can do about it, there's always a way to heal it or bring it back into alignment. So if that's you, then please stick around for this video. I just want to remind everyone to give us a thumbs up, to like this video, to share this video for others to find, and then of course to subscribe for new videos on this channel every Sunday and Wednesday. Okay, so let's get right into it. So if you find yourself always dreading something, that is your body's way of talking to you. Emotions start in the body. Emotions are actually physical. They start in the body. They are a physical sensation. That's how they begin that way at the very beginning. So you have to be paying attention to your body and self-aware when you experience things like dread. I mean, there are lots of ways that emotions can show up in your body: anxiety, stomach aches, exhaustion. Maybe you have some that are coming up for you. Those physical sensations are almost always tied to an emotion. So when you are experiencing dread, like you are just dreading something, I know a lot of people feel dread when they have to get up and go to work every day. Now ask yourself, why is that? Because if you were getting up to go work at a place that you loved, work on something that really mattered to you, do something that felt aligned with your soul mission or your earth mission, you would not feel dread. You would not. So it's coming up for a reason. It's telling you this is not right. This is not in alignment. You are draining yourself. You are experiencing an energy leak. An energy leak zaps your power, your personal power. That passion, that fierceness, that determination to come here to this planet on Earth as a soul and like fully live it with everything that you have, to come and make a difference, to come and live and experience and be the best that you can be, to feel all the feelings and things. An energy leak takes you so far away from that powerful experience of a balanced and grounded human life. Okay. So another thing that you might, so dread is one of the things that's like a huge sign that you're experiencing an energy leak, anything that you're dreading. And you know what? That's not just jobs. What else do you dread? And do you know that feeling that I'm talking about? Like severe dread? Like some people feel that way when they invite over their parents. There's a sign for you. There's a giant energy leak happening there. Unspoken words, things that are not healed. Something needs to take place for that relationship to no longer harm you. An energy leak is harmful. It's like a hole in the canoe of your life. Like it's very harmful. And maybe you feel dread, with family. But maybe you feel it when you're about to go hang out with a group of friends and maybe some acquaintances or some people that are no longer aligned. And after spending time in their presence, the experience is that you actually feel so drained and so tired, and your frequency has been lowered and you just feel awful, negative, all the things. So this can be situational. It can be about another person. It can actually be even something as specific as your diet. So imagine that along your journey of ascension, your body also has changes, right? The spirit does so much work and growth, and then that pours over into a physical change, like a DNA change or a body upgrade or an upgrade in one of your chakras. And then you go back into growing the spirit. Because growth, changes, transformation, evolution, they take place in the spirit first. Everything begins in the energy, and then it becomes manifest in the physical. So if you are suddenly sick every time you eat something, right? Like, well, I don't understand because, raw vegetables have always worked for me. And you're eating like a ton of raw vegetables, maybe like broccolis or whatever, like all kinds of things. And now every time that you eat it, you're getting sick. That's also like an energy leak. An energy leak is every time you're not making the connection between something that you're doing and the harm that it's causing you. Our diets will shift and change as we progress along this ascension journey. Being vegan is not for everyone. It isn't. It's not the only way. It's not the only answer. Everybody has to listen to their own intuition and eat intuitively and make changes as they are called to. That should be how you, not just how you eat, but how you live your life. That you are constantly going within to tune in, right? Tune into your heart and your body and your emotions. How am I feeling? And make changes as you see them becoming necessary. So this isn't just about a situation creating an energy leak or draining you, or a person. It could be something as simple as food. Like it could be entertainment, music, whatever it is that is harming you, meaning it is no longer aligned to your frequency. If it's coming in down here, what does it do? It pulls you down. It harms you. So what is pulling you down? And how can you recognize these energy leaks? Again, so much self-awareness is needed in this. And people don't take, and I'm so guilty of this too, where I'm so busy helping everyone else, putting myself out to be of service to everyone, clients and members and students, and then not doing it for myself, right? So we all do this. We all tend to put ourselves last. And it's really important to fill your cup up first. I guess basically that's what it is, right? When you fill your cup up first, then you're coming from a place of the overflow and you have plenty to give, and you are not coming from a place of being super drained. Okay, so the signs that you have an energy leak are the feelings of dread at any point in your life. Why are you should never feel dread. There should not be anything in your life that is that terrible. But if there is, that's okay. Because I've been there. I have dreaded jobs. I have dreaded going somewhere that I committed to going, but really I know it's not for my best to be around those people. I've dreaded a lot of things and I've pushed through, and I should have listened to that. And then I've harmed myself because of it. Brought down my frequency, put myself last. Dreading something is a huge sign. Feeling drained, feeling exhausted is another giant sign, neon flashing sign that you have an energy leak. Feeling resentful. It's another one that people don't think about. But you begin to feel resentment towards something or someone when you have let it go so long that it's now pissing you off, basically. You didn't listen to the signs, you didn't put yourself first, and you just kept going along with this flow that wasn't working for you, to the point where, like if it was about a job maybe, you forced yourself to go somewhere you dread so much that you are now so resentful of that place. And it's poison. Resentment is poison in your heart. That is like filling your body up with hatred and stress. And just imagine how that can affect you. So many people develop very serious life-threatening diseases because they do not deal with their anger and their stress. Anger affects your heart and stress creates cancer. It just does, right? And like I said, everything starts in the energy realms first. All of those diseases start as emotional energy. So if you are experiencing dread, resentment, it is really time that you take that seriously and look at where it's coming from, what area of your life. You need to make changes now before you really hurt yourself, because it's just going to get worse and worse. You're going to hurt yourself on a deeper level and deeper level, and then it's harder to come back from. So stop now and look at where in your life are you experiencing an energy leak. Okay, so the energy leak means that something is no longer in alignment, or you are that empty cup. Okay, so meaning you haven't been putting yourself first. You're coming from a place of already being drained from giving, 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 and not receiving, not giving to yourself, not receiving from others. So you are an empty cup. And so every time you try to do anything, hang out with someone, go to work, it's coming from a place of I'm already too drained. I'm already too tired to be doing this. And then you start to feel resentment, right? Either that empty cup syndrome or this thing is no longer in alignment, and your body and your life and your soul are trying to tell you that this is no longer in alignment. How obvious do we have to be? How many signs? How awful do you have to feel? Like, pay attention, basically, is what they're saying, is what that is saying, your life. So what you can do, you can try to get more rest. If you're completely drained, get more rest and get into some self-care. So that's filling your cup back up. Because if you are experiencing these feelings of dread, drained, resentfulness, because your cup is empty, then fixing the energy leak just means filling your cup back up. Doesn't necessarily mean things were out of alignment. It just meant you were empty. So you need to determine which of these is you. The way to find out, though, is simple. Fill your cup back up. And if that dread, drained resentment still exists, then it wasn't about that. Okay, but it can't hurt to try this. So fill your cup back up. Spend 24 hours on you. 24 whole hours on just you. What makes you feel pampered and cared for? Meditating, having a bath, reading a book, watching your favorite movie, like emotional self-care, physical self-care. Do something nice for your body, do something nice for your emotions. Take care of yourself, make yourself feel safe and loved and cared for. Okay, for 24 hours. Fill your cup back up. And then if you are still experiencing those energy leak symptoms, then that means that it's something deeper than that. Okay, if you've already tried getting more rest, you've brought more light into your body, connecting to source, doing a quick meditation on that 24 hours that you fill your cup back up, make sure to include a bit of meditation in there. It doesn't have to be lengthy, 5-10 minutes of you connecting to your origins of white light, where you came from, fills your body up again. It puts light inside the body. And then you also want to bring peace inside. So that's that 24 hours of the self-care. You're filling up your cup. You're getting more rest. You're bringing more light and peace into your body. If that doesn't work, then it's time to take the next steps. Okay, so what are those next steps? So if it has to do with a relationship, like if it's about another person, the next steps are to start a dialogue. Get some communication flowing about what you need and what's not working for you. That's so much more powerful than we give it credit for. When you say to someone, here's how I'm feeling you're making our relationship or our interactions is causing me a lot of stress and anxiety. So here's the problem. Now here's what I would like to ask of you. Here's what I need from you. I need you to listen to me. I need you to be more gentle or sensitive or whatever it is that you need from that person. You have to state what your needs are. Communicate. You can do this with your parents. You can do this with your children. You can do this with your romantic partner. You can do this with your boss. Why are we so proud that we can't even ask for what we need? Sometimes we're just, no, I'll figure it out all on my own. I don't need to ask them for anything. I'm strong. I can shoulder through this. Like, I can push through. That's not real strength. Real strength is working together with someone, being vulnerable, showing your emotions, opening up and being authentic. That's true strength. And when you do that, you inspire everyone that sees that. They all of a sudden start to change, and they start looking at themselves like, you're right. Actually, I've also been feeling this weird strain in our relationship, and I didn't realize it, or it didn't come to light until you pointed it out, and now I see it, right? So you're going to help more people than just yourself, especially if it's someone close to you. Why have that relationship be destroyed when all it took was, this is what's hurting me and this is what I need from you. So please put some faith in that. Put some faith in other people. Give them a chance to show you what they're capable of. Put faith in that. People are good. People care more than we realize. They do. Give them a chance to show you that. Okay. If it's not a relationship, if it's about work, whether you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business and services, or whether you're working for someone else and you've tried filling your cup back up and you are still experiencing dread, either around the entire thing, like your whole job, or maybe just a portion of something that you do, what you can do is try a new process, a new perspective or a new process. Like so if you were an entrepreneur and you had one service that every time someone booked it, you dreaded it, then that is a sign that needs to either be reworked or you need to let it go. You've outgrown it, right? You can't push through. That's not why your body showed you the dread and all the drain and everything. An energy leak is not what you push through. Then it turns into a waterfall, a torrent of leaking, right? We don't push through. We use these signals to improve our lives. And that's why they're there, to help us be happier and more aligned. Okay. So whatever it is in your work that you are dreading, how can you rework it? Can you do it in a different way? Can you get some training or change the process, do something differently with it? If not, and you're working for someone and there's no other way to do it, and no matter what you've tried, you still feel these feelings. Can you move somewhere else within the company? Can you get a different position? Is there a horizontal move, or can you move up in the company in some way? Change the energy. Do not stay in a place of feeling like a victim, helpless, or completely dreading something. Do not stay in that place. I cannot say this importance enough. Do not stay in something you dread. You will get so sick. Do not do that. Change something. Move something around. Change something. It's so much more important. You will always find, if you can't find another position in that company and you really it's the whole thing and you just need to go, you will find work. Trust in yourself. Have you not always had something? You always do. Probably every single opportunity or job that you have had has been better than the last and has taught you so many beautiful lessons. Perhaps it's just time for you to move on. And if that's the case and you are determined to ignore that, just to stay in the comfort zone, but experience a lot of dread or drain, if it's not dread, then it's complete drained exhaustion. That's another energy like you're so tired, noticeably a change from when you first started this job, right? It's obvious when you really look at it where there's an energy leak in your life because you are feeling stress, dread, or drained and exhaustion, or this resentment. Okay, so really look at maybe just journal about this after this video, every area of your life. Am I really happy? Is there a portion of this that I dread? Let's get real. Let's get honest and not subject ourselves to that energy that is so harmful, so harmful to you. Okay, so in the end, it may be time to let things go. It may be time to let people go. I've been there and know it isn't easy. It's not easy. However, it is for the best. Sometimes you have to let go of friends that you still love. Sometimes you have to move out of a relationship that feels safe. Sometimes you have to leave a job that you actually do see potential or promise with, but something about it is just no longer right for you. And everything about you just cringes when you're there. And it's not about, that it was never right for you or that there's anything wrong with those people. It's just you are done. You've finished all your lessons there. It's time to grow. It's time to move on. So entrepreneurs, listen up, right? Because this is you. If you started something early on with your business chances are there's a high percentage that you are going to outgrow things as you go. Don't cling to things. Make room for a new service, or make room for a new way that you can show up on your platform. Don't cling to, well, I've always done this live at every single, Friday evening at this time. I have to continue doing it because people expect it of me. Meanwhile, you feel so unhappy at the thought of doing it. It makes you feel resentful, drained, dread, tired, all of those things. And if you were to just say, okay, I'm going to put this on pause for a time and try something new, then all of that energy that was leaking is restored to you to use in a healthy, beautiful way. Like, oh my God, I have all this creative energy again. So make room for blessings and miracles in your life by moving out old things. Move something old out to make room for something new, right? I try to do that with my closet now because I have too many clothes. It's like, okay, if I want to get this new thing, I have to make room for it by getting rid of something old, so that we don't end up with just like an overwhelming amount of stuff draining us. Okay. All right. So pay attention to your body, because your emotions start in your body. They are felt in the body first. Before you feel them in your like mental energy, you will feel them in the body as physical energy. Like you can, if you really think about it, you can give every single emotion a physical sensation, like anxiety, where do you feel it, here or here? Love, where do you feel it? Like joy, you feel it in your body first. Nervousness in your stomach, like it's usually a chakra that it's related to. And it's an emotion being birthed in that chakra, and your body tells you what's about to come up for you, right? Like if you're about to have a breakthrough or a breakdown, you'll feel like the throat starts to close up and pangs. It's like, oh, something's happening. And then you're, bursting into tears and crying. Like it starts, whatever it is, whatever emotion, every emotion starts in the body first. So pay attention to your body. Your human body is a translation tool. It's communication. It's speaking to you. So honor that, connect with that. And of course I want to encourage you all to, if you need help with like something that you're feeling dread about, pop it into the comments below. Let me know, where is the energy leak in your life? Have you been able to decipher where it's coming from, or do you just feel the sensations of the symptoms of the energy leak but not know where it's coming from? So let me know below, because I just have a final thought for you now. Your life does not have to feel heavy. It does not have to feel heavy. You do not have to always be like suffering or a martyr or pushing through. Your life shouldn't feel like one big rat race or a hamster wheel. If you are feeling heavy energy, if you are feeling dread, if you are feeling unhappy, you can change it. And you should. Please don't waste the precious time that you have here as a human, as this awakened soul inside of a human body. Please don't waste it being consumed and drained by lower frequency emotions and feelings. They were only ever supposed to be a signal to you. Those low frequency emotions are supposed to be signs, arrows pointing at things either within you that need healing or without that need changing, pointing at what needs attention. So follow the feelings to their root, to their origination point. This is just like with triggers. And I say to you guys, triggers are blessings. Every time you're triggered, follow it backwards within. Where did that come from? What part of me felt that way? Like, there's a whole video on how to do that called shadow work, on how to follow back your triggers. But now I'm asking you to follow your dread, drained, resentful, depressed, anxious emotions backwards inside of yourself and see where it's coming from. Pick up on the signal from your body, find out why, and make a change. It's time for us to take responsibility, because there are unlimited opportunities in this world, unlimited people in this world for you to meet, that there's no reason for you to ever stay in a job or in a relationship where this is happening. Honor yourself higher than that and make those changes. I promise you, when you move something harmful or old or unaligned out, something more aligned will take its place. Every time, every time. And if you just have the courage and the bravery to move something out of your life, and then the pause in between when one thing leaves before the other comes is meant for you to take stock of how you feel now, to get stable on your own, to get healed, and then the new thing arrives. So once you move something out, make sure to do that self-work. Get into those, work out your body, meditate, eat healthy, get into a healthy routine, because that just means that the next thing will move in that much faster, right? Move something out, you do the work to pull in the higher frequency thing. Okay, so if there are things in your life that you dread, change them. If your life does not feel heavy, if your life does feel extremely heavy and hard and like you're always struggling, make some changes. Get your journal out after this, like I said, and really figure out where this is coming from and take responsibility. And if you want some help, this is exactly what the breakthrough reading is for. I'm still doing, at this point, still taking some one-on-ones. There's a link in the description of this video where you can click through to my website and just choose readings. The breakthrough reading is at the top, and it's exactly what you need if this is how you're feeling, because I will connect to your team. So to be like just having them with you in the room and say to you, what part of your life do you want to talk with them about first? Okay, you want to talk about your work? What kind of questions do you have? And I will ask your team right in front of you, this is what she's or he is feeling and going through. What advice do you have? And the detail, the unbelievable details that come through in these readings are so mind-blowing. And then you can ask about your relationship. You can ask about your health. You can ask about these things and allow your spirit team, your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, galactic guides, your councils, your higher self, the parallel versions of you, all of the people that show up when I call in your team, there's so many, allow them to share their wisdom with you. It is so powerful. So I fully recommend that if you are experiencing an energy leak and feeling these feelings of the dread, the drain, the resentment, the anxiety, the depression, get a breakthrough reading with me. It will help. You can just see in the testimonials that it's completely life-changing for people and sets them on a whole new path. So, take care of yourself, treat yourself, get the help. Okay. I love you all so much. I hope that I really felt like this message needed to be said. I really feel strongly that there are people out there that needed to hear that it's not normal to feel that way, and that it's not healthy to continue on like that. And your life is not calling to you to just get strong and push through. Oh, well, I'm experiencing all this suffering to get me stronger so I can just keep pushing through. No, it's a redirection. It's a sign from spirit or your soul or your body to do something different, that you need to put your attention on this and it needs to somehow change. You need to move the energy about. You need to do it differently. It's not to just, all the suffering just to make you strong. That's not why it's there. Okay. It's there to guide you as a navigational tool. So I really hope that made sense for you. Please remember to, again, like, share, and subscribe. I love you all so much. If you're wanting to, work with me, but you're not sure about doing a one-on-one yet, consider joining the membership. Super affordable and amazing. Amazing. Like, it just keeps getting more and more powerful. We have about 30 people in the membership right now. It's amazing. Like, oh, I just keep saying that, but it really truly is, like, how much support goes on in the group, how much communication goes on, all of the events. We have an event every single week. Every single week, there is an event with me and whomever can show up for that on Zoom. So it's live. Like, it's like we're interacting the whole time. So if you want more access to me or like-minded, beautiful, awakening souls, then the group is for you, the membership group. Again, the link below will take you to everything that you need. I really encourage you to give that a try if you're looking to grow, if you're looking for your next level of happiness. Yes, the membership group is what you need. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Please remember, listen to your heart and the quiet voice within, because you are so much more than the body you are in. I love you, beautiful souls. Have a good day. Bye.